just a second. Let's go into options here. Settings. Where's the audio settings? Audio settings. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's bring that down. Tell you, we'll bring the music way down. Take the master up just a hair. There, that'll work. Hey, my Google phone beside me just went off on everything I just said. That's crazy. Let's shut you off. Hey, sorry. Middle of Mega Man. We are doing a lot of streaming today, and what we're doing today is we're kind of going through our old library and kind of revisiting some titles that we haven't done for a while. Things that where at least some amount of interaction with other players is a possibility, if not a co-op, at least a versus situation, that kind of thing. Let's see, is that volume low enough? Let's lower that volume just a hair more. We'll go ahead and take that master down just a little bit. Okay, so the last stream, which ended incredibly awkwardly, I got to learn how to get out of these things a little bit more on the graceful side. But the last stream was the first Hot Wheels game, and we showed just a little bit of that. Didn't do a whole lot with it. Did a quick match against a computer, showed a custom track that I had made, and like one multiplayer race. And that was kind of it. Didn't get too in-depth in terms of, you know, a quick browse through the garage, that sort of thing. We're going to do basically the same thing here, so the stream isn't too ungodly long. But if you want to go back, and I'll try and drop in a card, link you back to the first video. It shouldn't be hard to find. You can take a look at sort of the difference in interface. Hey, wifey, how you doing? Hey, she's home. She just went and picked up the kid, so that's why maybe we won't hear Bud chime in quite as much this time around. Neighbor George was coming and going earlier, baby, and Bud was just sending up a bus. So anyway, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. So there are a few things that are a little bit different in this game. There are a couple of different modes available, and the track builder, of course, is, I think, there is more available to you, but like the budgets are a lot lower. I'll go ahead and no projects in the archive. Have I shared anything? I haven't even I don't think I've completed a track in this track. Did I? I didn't even have one in progress or anything? Seriously? Surely I did. I don't know. It's seeming like maybe I haven't put one together that was worth saving, and maybe that's the lameness of that I felt with the track builder. Because in the first game, I spent hours in the track builder with that one, but this one, it just seems like you have more options, but less ability to actually use them. Let's go ahead and jump into a quick mode. We'll go ahead and do not split screen because there's only one controller hooked up. Boy, there's a whole bunch of banners. There must be a bunch of new stuff unlocked since the last time we played this game. We'll just go ahead and do another quick race. Of course, there's all new settings, environments to race around in, and that kind of thing. The gas station is kind of cool, so we'll go do a gas station one real quick here. And let's see, that one's got some barrel loops, and it's not a lapper, it's just a course. So we'll do that so that there's not multiple laps go through. And so one thing that's different is you have different types of vehicles in this. I mean, you have different types of vehicles in the other game too, but there are classes of vehicles now in this particular game. Like this one, for instance, is a rocket variety. This is one of my favorite. Hey, and of course you still have the livery thing going on. There's a very simple Nebraska Cornhuskers livery that I did like really fast because the livery system is kind of complex. Another drifter, a drifter. Here's one that is balanced. The twin mill, which you may recognize from the first game as well, etc., etc., etc. We'll go ahead and take a drifter out because it's, you know, branded correctly. And so we'll do a quick race against the computer opponents, then we'll drop into a live match against multiplayer. Maybe we'll see what else, and that'll be kind of long and short of it. And I'm pretty sure in this game also, unlike, well, I'm not sure. I think this game, I think it's actually more difficult to set up a multiplayer situation. But so, I'm sorry, I just heard my own voice coming back at me. Somebody's, the wife is checking the stream to make sure that the audio is being broadcast and all that sort of thing. But I think she may have been a couple of live streams behind. That's really loud in my headset. I don't know how loud it is right now on the live stream, but so yeah, this one you also have the ability to do some side swiping and some jumping, are some additional abilities that are added into your actual gameplay. And slipstreaming also, yeah, you can like get in behind the other players, slipstream, and then whip around them, kind of thing going on. And yeah, like I said earlier when I was going over the first game, the drifting mechanic in this game is actually superior. That I will say. It is far easier to control your drift in the second version of the game. And that could have something to do with these specialty vehicles, you know. I mean, this one is literally labeled a drifter. You can still overdrift if you're not watching what you're doing. And there's the jump button right there. And if there were, you know, people like racing next to me and I wanted to try and ditch them, let's see if I can, yeah, it's a side, your side tab button there, so you can, like, dart to the side, basically. I imagine you could also use to, like, get out of the way of one of those hazards or something like that. I think I've got the AI difficulty on this, like, I think it's like on easy peasy mode, so. Oh, got some sort of acid on the tire kind of thing going on there. Into the loops. Again, gravity is a thing in the game. There are physics. They're kind of janky physics and weird physics, but they're there. Don't fall off the edge. And zoomy zoom. Long drift. Give it a little extra hop just to make sure we get over the top and drift into the finish. Woo! Off the wobbly under. Pit stop at dusk. Alright, so yeah, easy to beat the computer. And I do want to say these games are incredibly kid-friendly. There is even an easier mode with simplified, basically one-touch racing button kind of thing going on. So if you happen to be looking for racing car games for the younger gamers in the house, these two, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged, are really, really good choices. Solid. Fairly inexpensive. I picked them both up when they were free on the, you know, PSN network, basically, as part of my membership, but you can probably go and take a look, and I bet they don't cost hardly anything at all, to be honest. Unleashed 2, probably a little more expensive because it's the newer of the two games, so you can probably pick up the first one pretty cheap. Alright, let's go online multiplayer, and when we were in the first game, there were mixed mode. What is mixed mode? There may be some updates since the last time I played this game, because I don't remember mixed mode. Maybe we'll come back to mixed mode. Let's do quick race, something that we are familiar with. And I don't know that I actually did a whole lot of online racing the last time I played. I think we were mostly working through the single player, trying to get stuff unlocked and get through the missions and all that kind of thing. Some of which can be challenging. There's no, even on easy mode, sometimes the time trials especially. There are shortcuts in both of the versions. There are shortcuts galore, and knowing how to hit them is kind of the key to getting the very top challenges knocked out of the way. And it is also the way that you win in multiplayer as well, knowing where the shortcuts are and how to hit them. I guess I gotta go ahead. I have an opportunity to select car right there before you go into the race. So I am actually really new to the multiplayer online racing aspect of this. So we'll probably get our tailpipes handed to us. Be eating exhaust the whole time. We did finish. Now, here's the other question. In game one, we went to a lobby and there were all of 3 people there. And it's never like those lobbies were uber populated at all. But typically, there would be, 6, 7, 8 players in a race. And of course, we had a sample size of 1, which is what we're going to get here also. For the time being. These are all games, anything I'm streaming in the last couple of days, these are all things that I am more than happy to revisit, go back to, expand upon, and get some community going behind, play together, party up, all that kind of thing. Share streams and whatnot. So, what we got? Looks like we've got 4 players, and... What's the play? Oh, we're just gonna race. Here we go. Oh, there are motorcycles in this version also. I forgot that. Yes, there are no motorcycles in game 1. Oops, too early on the trigger there. We're at a huge disadvantage right off the bat. Oh, backwards on the track. Not good. Alright, there we go. I'm pretty sure I've been on this track before. I just don't remember any of them hardly at all. There we go. Ooh, I forgot that was a thing for a second. I was like, oh no, there's going to be a jump. Which one's the jump button? We're out in the lead on this, and I don't see any reason to do anything too extreme. Until it looks like somebody's chasing us down, so we'll just kind of try and keep our line going here. Gotta keep her on the track. Ah! So much for keeping her on the track. Oh. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to R1 to respawn. R1 to respawn. Respawn. R1 to respawn. There we go. Hey, we're still in the lead. How's that even work? Whoops. Ah. Let's go. Get me through. Okay. Woo. I think I missed the track altogether there. Yeah. Let's try that again. It's one of those, okay, so this is a kind of weird new facet of this game that is really, that didn't count. Nah. Has anybody made it through there? Probably. Bonk. Hi, dude. Oh, wow. How'd you do that? So, like I said, the physics of being in the air in this game are wonky as hell. And since I think our chances of, like, I don't know, finishing this race are beginning to diminish here. Ah, we were just short that time. This is ridiculous. Yay, we made it. Where are we supposed to go now? Here, okay. Whoa, that looks like a custom made to fly off the edge of the track kind of thing going there. What was that, 1 lap? Oh dear, there's 3 laps of this. Yeah! I got some kind of hover wheel thing going on there, kind of thing going on that I am unfamiliar with. Well, we're still in third, you know, it's a podium. I wish there were 5 people so that third would feel more mid. Oh, we're off the track. You need to charge in order to jump. Okay. It's becoming increasingly sad for us here. We started off like really hot on this race and it's pretty much gone downhill. One other person has dropped out. They've had enough. I think 2 people may have dropped out of this one besides they had. And that can happen. Sometimes, like, you can't get past an obstacle. Somebody's built an obstacle into their track that is just like you cannot. I mean, some of these tracks are literal puzzles, right? And you got to run them and run them and run them to figure out how the hell they work, kind of thing. And people get devious when they build them also. And I'm still doing my wall slapping gig here. Okay. I don't know, maybe there's a shortcut by doing something along those lines. Alright, here it is, Mr. I wonder if by holding the triangle button down. Yeah, there's some weirdness going on there. Yeah, there's a combination of triangle. Some kind of combination of your boost and your triangle button that kind of helps you float through there. Wish we'd have figured that out a lap ago. Alright, because we are not a quitter, we are going to finish this race. Well, we may not finish this race. It really depends on how far those other 2 are ahead of us. We will have 30 seconds, I believe, from the moment the last qualifier or whatever finishes, or the leader, whoever wins the race, starts a 30-second timer that you have to finish within, or you just kind of end your leg and just end where you are. Okay, we are going to conserve our jump. All right. Try and get a better turn here. Boost on up the hill. Tight corner in here. Another tight corner in here. Slap the wall. Get backwards. Yeah. Alright. Now we're just trying to finish the race. Now our goal is just finish, right? I thought I was about to get lapped there. It sounded like I was about to get lapped, but then I couldn't be lapped because then somebody would be on lap 4, and it's a 3-lap race. So, almost there. Almost there. Oh no, there it is. There's the finish. We are not going to make it because we're going to go off the track right here. Yep. We won't finish. Because we can't keep it on the track. We won't give up. Never give up. Never surrender. 10 seconds left. This is like our last obstacle. It's right here. Oh no! Come on, come on. There's a jump. Oh, and that's it. We had one more turn to make. Probably had very little chance of getting through that tunnel on the first shot. And we finished dead last of 3 against people lower level than we are, probably 10 years old or something like that. Confirming what? Yes. Hey, I earned a trophy of some sort though. Solo. Seems fitting. Somehow. What's mixed mode? Let's find out. I have no idea. I'm just going into it sight unseen, blind. I have not read up on this. I have absolutely no foundation of knowledge whatsoever what mixed mode is about. But it's searching for a game. Doop 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 doop. I wonder, because like I said, with the first Hot Wheels game, it's like kind of a perfect game to turn the music off and turn Spotify on. And not every game will support that, of course. But I wonder if this one would. It's a lot more fun to do it that way, folks. If you check it out sometime, you can kill the music in your game and get a Spotify soundtrack going on or whatever, And Spotify is easy because there's an app for it right there on the PlayStation kind of thing. This is searching for a game for a long time. Maybe nobody is playing this mode. Maybe as nobody is playing any of these modes. It's not like that Quick Race lobby was overpopulated or anything. It started with 4 or 5 and wound up at 3 at the end kind of deal going. Mostly because it was probably a frustrating track. That had something to do with it. If the track were a little bit more friendly, probably people stick in the game a little bit longer even if they are behind. Well, it's kind of sad though because it is a fun game as long as you're not obsessed with winning. That is, if you don't mind coming in 3rd, 4th, 6th, 10th, last, whatever. Which in my mind you have to, oh hey, something happened. Something happened. It's a different screen now. Now it's like a stuck screen of some sort. Okay. Mode selection, drift master, drift control. Well, that works for me. I like drifting. So let's see what happens here. Looks like there's 3 people involved, and there are these tracks. That one looks drift friendly. I'm gonna vote for it. Chosen track. Now do I get to choose a vehicle? Yes. So we'll choose the drifter. I don't know why I would choose anything else here. Excuse me. God. I'm caught in the back of my throat. I'm gonna have to start here. So is this just like a race? It's like different mode options in it. Maybe you probably would have to play it a few different times to see if there were which I'm sure there are. Or you could do this too. You can go to the wiki. You can go to the Google machine because the Google machine tell you all about this stuff, But sometimes learning by brute force can be fun too, Just dive head first into a new situation. So I don't know what's going on. Let me just jump in here and mess around and find out kind of thing. And you do. Right? You do find out. You find out, I got to go back to my garage and do some tweaking on something. Starting grid. Well, there's 3 of us. Wow. Yeah, so this up now, okay. It is a Monday at a little after 4. Or a little before 4. So, maybe that has something to do with it too. Any moment now, all the 12-year-olds should be jumping on. At least on the East Coast. So, that was another bad start. Now that appears to be a ghost vehicle. So it's points for drift, which you can multiply. Okay, so it's basically, it may be less about speed and all that sort of thing and more about scoring drift points. Which I think maybe it is. Which is why collisions are off. Alright. Well, that does make it interesting. So, time limit. Score points by drifting. Name of the game. And yeah, if there's a collision with the wall, your point gathering is over. And we're gonna get waxed here. We're down by about 140,000, it looks like. Well, it's still about 140,000. See if we can close the gap to somewhere around 120 or so. There was one. Slightly better. Oh. Might be enough to get the opponent a little nervous. That one was too aggressive. That's more like what we want. Close the gap to 20,000, you guys. I'm in the lead. There we go. Yeah. Dang it. I'm just trying to make sure I get points on everything as much as possible. Oh no, off the track. And a little big lost momentum there too. Tail in the wall. Okay, now this mode of this game I could actually get excited about, to be honest, because I like the little addition of the drift points. Especially when I went from about 200,000 behind to a couple 100,000 ahead. Yeah. Did I just hit 1 million? How about that? How about that? That was a little above mid that time around. Y'all, a little on the above mid side. I think, anyway. Okay, so I was the highest level player in the game. There was no victory screen, was there? Was there a victory screen that showed the cars? No, there wasn't. That's kind of sad, actually. There we get the victory screen at the end. Right on. Nice. Alright, good enough for us. Yes, we are going. So, there is Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. And it's just a brief look. It's a little bit of, you know, against the computer gameplay, a little bit against the. There are. Look. Oh, hey, let's go back. Let's go back. No, what are you doing? Get out of all that. Let's go back into online multiplayer because, let me see. Did I just see? Private lobby, right? So there it is. Private lobby is right there. You can put together a private lobby and get a group of people together to have mayhem amongst each other. And I tell you what, folks, here's the thing. Once that happens, the race rules be damned, right? I mean, we can start playing our own games at that point, like tag, and all kinds of other. I mean, let your imagination run wild. What you can do once you have a group of people together, then it can get really fun. So hey, looking for a group of people? It's mid underscore mecha underscore man. That's the gaming tag. Look for it. You can go ahead and send me a friend request on the PlayStation Network if you're into any of these games or anything else you've seen on my channel. Maybe there's something you're out there playing that you think would be fun to have other people jump in with you on. I've got a couple other titles. Might need to take a little bit of a break, but I do plan on putting out a couple more streams yet before the end of the day, because I do want the variety to be present, sort of thing. And so, hey, you know the score. Like, follow, share, and come back and visit again, and comment on things. Always open to suggestions, either to better my gameplay or to explore something new. So, alright. And what I learned in the last stream that I think I'll take advantage of this time is that the stream will end when I quit the game. So, ta!